Welcome to From the Pages, your daily deep dive into wrestling history through the magazines that captured the business as it was. Today's spotlight, the February 2001 issue of Wrestling World. This issue offers a wide look at the state of wrestling at the turn of the century, covering everything from ECW and XPW to WWF storylines, indie promotions like CZW, and multiple features on the women shaping the business. The tone is blunt, the coverage is detailed, and the content reflects the transition period of wrestling's Attitude Era hangover. Editor's page. The editor sets the theme of the issue: women in wrestling. While there are plenty of profiles and photographs, the issue also promises serious wrestling content. We're told this is a new beginning for Wrestling World, pushing to be more up-to-date, well-designed, and broader in scope. There's a focus on giving both fans and insiders something of value. And the writing staff includes experienced names like Steve Anderson and stately Wayne Manor. Feature: The Undertaker's Career Overview. This article provides a detailed summary of The Undertaker's career. It begins with his debut in the WWF in 1990, but goes further back to his early days as Texas Red in World Class Championship Wrestling and Mean Mark Callis in WCW. The piece breaks down his character evolution from the zombie-like mortician to the American badass biker persona. Major feuds are highlighted, including his battles with Jake Roberts, Mankind, and his storyline with Kane. Special matches like the Casket and Buried Alive matches are covered, and the article explains his mythos and backstage leadership. It's a comprehensive career. Look up to early 2001. Combat Zone Wrestling CZW highlights. The short feature on CZW details extreme matches and chaos. Rick Blade and Nick Mondo become new tag champs. Madman Pondo disguises himself as a cameraman and attacks Nick Gage. The H8 Club celebrates with a cake fight. Props used include fluorescent tubes, barbed wire, and even a mirror stuffed with nails. It's described as violent, reckless, and raw. Interview: Ivory. Ivory, Lisa Moretti, shares her views on being a heel, working house shows, and what it's like to receive fan mail. She reflects on the challenges of being a female wrestler who also wants to be taken seriously in the ring. She appreciates her recent push and says she enjoys being booed because it means she's doing her job right. Stately States column, written by Stately. Wayne Manor, this is a sarcastic, commentary-heavy piece covering wrestling news in a blunt, often inappropriate style. Topics include Booker T's rise, Chris Jericho's title reigns, Major Guns' gimmick, and Vince Russo's WCW creative problems. It's very much a product of its time and tone, intended as edgy satirical commentary with real news blended in. Interview: The Blue Meanie. A lengthy interview with Brian Heffron, the Blue Meanie, looks at his ECW roots, the creation of the BWO, his ups and downs with WWF, and being sent to Memphis for development. He speaks openly about frustrations with WWF creative, his weight issues, and how he values ECW's loyalty. He also discusses his fan base, his wife, and returning to independent wrestling. Profile: Terry Runnels. Covers Terry's full wrestling and on-screen evolution, from Alexandra York in WCW to Marlena in WWF. Key storylines include her partnership with Goldust, her feud with Chyna, and the incorporation of real-life elements, including her marriage to Dustin Runnels and family drama. It also touches on her injuries and the impact of her character's development. Stephanie McMahon featured. This article looks at Stephanie's rise in WWF. From early appearances and backstage skits to her on-screen marriage to Triple H and feud with Kurt Angle, it focuses on her transition from behind-the-scenes executive to full-blown heel character, and there's discussion of her presence, promo skills, and growing control over storylines. Ad breakdown. The Wrestling Superstore ads offers replica title belts, action figures, Hasbro, Jakks, LJN, mini belts, and rare collectibles. Some full-sized belts are priced at over $170. There are also music CDs and accessories like entrance ramps and steel cages for figures. Forever Friendship Pen. Pal Form. A form designed for kids to find pen pals through shared hobbies. You fill out a checklist and mail it in. Female wrestling and fighting video ads. Several ads promote real female wrestling matches and directories. Some include adult-only content warnings and offer catalog ordering by mail. That completes our detailed review of Wrestling World, February 2001. This issue reflected the state of wrestling media at the time, balancing mainstream stars like The Undertaker and Stephanie McMahon with behind-the-scenes insights and edgier indie content. It also heavily focused on the representation of women, both in storyline roles and as performers. If you enjoyed this full breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We post a new edition of From the Pages every single day. You don't want to miss what's next.